Hi everyone, welcome to a new Studio One tutorial. This is just a tiny tutorial and it's about recording or re-recording audio back to Studio One without using the rendering or bounce function. And you may say, well, you have all these functions, so why would you re-record an audio signal right into Studio One again? And this is especially helpful when you want to automate an effects plugin or an external hardware effect, like maybe a hardware reverb or some other mangling guitar pedal, whatever you can implement with a pipeline stereo here or pipeline mono. So pipeline in general. And just in case you don't know what pipeline is, it basically configures outputs and inputs of your sound card. And so you can route the signal of your virtual instrument, your audio signal, whatever you have going on right now and you want to process. You can route this signal out of your sound card into your external mangling pedal, whatever reverb, hardware reverb, and route it back into Studio One. So basically it uses these audio in and outputs as an let's say, like to simulate a plugin effects. So let me get right to the point. For this tutorial, I will just use an internal effects plugin because it works in the same way as if I would use a pipeline and some external hardware effect. So for this tutorial, let's load just the Repro 5 and let's load just like a let's use this bass. So I will just quickly record just 4 bars. Just turn on click. Oh, let's make it 2. Let's just quickly quantize it. And so this is the thing we do. With D, let's copy this and let's set it to a loop right now here. So let's turn it down a little bit. Let's turn off the click. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just loading the one knob filter from Waves because it's probably the most easiest way to show it what I'm trying to do. So assuming I'm just, whatever, you have to just, adapt this idea to whatever you want to do. So just in case you have a groove down or something and you want to do this manually and you want to record it right away to audio. And of course, with the plugin, it doesn't make that much sense because you could automate it. You could set a read and write, you could set it to write and then you start recording. And then set it back to read and you see all the magic happening. But we don't want to do this. No, I can't use Control Z because of some weird bug with some plugin here with some voice effects from Isotope. I'm not sure why this is happening. So maybe some of you guys can help me. So whatever. I'm deleting the automation. Let's. And so basically I wasn't deleting it, but I just turned the read effect off. So what is happening now? How we do this process to record this to audio right away. The first thing you have to do is just I'm using right click and then I say add bus for selected channels. So I created a bus and I routed this plugin right away to this channel. And let's call this Repro, bus. And now I'm putting that one knob filter to the bus because it makes more sense to use it here. So maybe you got a mono signal going and you create a stereo bus and you want to use an external reverb hardware pedal, whatever, and you want to, turn up the hardware, the wet ratio, the dry wet ratio, or you want to extend the length, the decay of the reverb, whatever you want to do. So it makes more sense, or you maybe want to pan it, whatever. So it makes more sense to use a stereo bus. And what's happening right now, we have this signal routed to the bus. And if we just, okay, I'm just using my mouse here. So it works basically. But how do we get this to audio right away? So the thing is, right now we create another audio track, and I'm using this repro and naming this repro audio. And the thing we do now is the input is, we go to buses and then we see repro bus, and the output will be my main. So now we set this to recording, but without playing it back, and obviously not recording here. And now if I'm going back here and hit record, if I just record this track, I always say record. Okay, so I record this track and I'm automating this plugin while I'm recording. I'm actually recording the process of the plugin automation right into an audio track. So let's do this right now. Whoops, I stopped it. And so I still had it on repeat here. So let's turn this off. And now let's listen to this and also mute my voice for a while. And mute this channel, the repro channel here too. Okay, so as you can see, the only thing which was playing right now was this audio signal, and we baked this plugin automation right into the track. And again, it may not make lots of sense to you when you do it with a plugin, but maybe you don't want to automate it. Maybe you just want to experiment. Maybe you want to manually, just mangle the crap out of some signal, and you just have the flow down or whatever, and you just want to record this right away just because, if you are a composer and you're good at piano playing, you just play it all into your sequencer rather than programming the notes. And if you are good at effects mangling or effects processing, you just have that flow down of an automation, of a filter, whatever, and you just want to record it right away. And just in case you didn't know how to do this, or you never thought about this process of doing this, that's what this video is for. And it may make a bit more sense when we're talking external hardware pedals or hardware effects, and you just want to mangle something and record this right away into Studio One. Okay, so that's it. If you got any questions, let me know. If you got a comment, let me know. And thank you for watching, and see you next time, as always.